Good afternoon. This should hopefully be a very easy, simple, and straightforward lesson that you should be able to fly through. It's basically graphing a linear equation when it's already written in what's called slope-intercept form. Very quickly, what slope-intercept form is, they give you the slope and they give you a y-intercept, where the number in front of the x is slope, and you need to always think of it as a rise over a run, and the b value, including the sign, don't forget the sign, is your y-intercept, which has an x value of 0 and a y-intercept of b. So for instance, this first problem here of y equals 3x plus 4, first thing I'm going to realize is that my slope is 3 over 1, and I go through the point 0, negative 4, because I include the minus sign. So come down here to negative 4. Now I do a slope. Remember, the top number is how much I go up. The bottom number is how much I go over. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 from this y-intercept, and I'm going to go over 1. Both are positive. If positive means to go up, positive means to go right. And then I hit submit, right? So here's another one. Again, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my slope of a negative 1 over 4 and my y-intercept of a 0, negative 6. So that tells me I'm going to go to negative 6 on the y-axis. Now, the rise is a negative. That means I'm going to go down 1. The run is positive. That means I'm going to go over or to the right 4. I could have went up 1, right? I want to make sure you realize that a fraction, I could make the top positive and the bottom negative, which meant I would have went up 1 and left 4, which would have got that point right there. But we get the exact same line. Again, here we have a slope of negative 6 over 1 and a y-intercept of 0, 10. So I go here to 10 on the y-axis, and I'm going to go down 6 because it's a negative 6, which puts me all the way down to 4, and I'm going to go right 1 because it's a positive 1. Again, let's go a little quicker. Y-intercept is 4. Slope is 1 over 7, so I'm going to go up 1 and right 7. Y-intercept is negative 1. Slope is 1 over 8. That's a positive 1 and a positive 8. Y-intercept is 9. Negative 8. That means I'm going to go down 8 and right 1. Remember, think of it as negative 8 over positive 1. Y-intercept of negative 9. Slope is 7 over 1, so I'm going to go up 7 and right 1, because it's positive 7 over positive 1. Y-intercept of 1. Slope of 1/4, which means I go up 1 over 4. Y-intercept of 3. Slope of negative 1/2. That means I'm going to go down 1, negative 1, but positive 2. I could go a positive 1 and a negative 2, but just make sure if it's a negative slope, you're going downhill, going down from left to right. Negative 5 y-intercept. So I'm going to come down here. Positive 2 slope. That means I'm going to go up 2 and right 1. Think of it as 2 over positive 1. Rise over run. 3 is our y-intercept. Slope is negative 3. That means I'm going to go down 3 and right 1. Y-intercept of 1, slope of 2/3, and it's negative 2/3, so I'm going to go down 2 and right 3, or I could have went up 2 and left 3, but I'm going downhill. Y-intercept of 5, slope of negative 7/5. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you're smart enough to use the numbers, and I always double check. Negative slope, going downhill, we're doing good. Y-intercept of negative 2, slope of negative 1/5, go down 1 over 5. y-intercept of 4, slope of negative 8 over 5. Y-intercept of 5, slope of negative 5 fourths. Y-intercept of 7, slope of 4 fifths. It's negative, by the way. Y-intercept of negative 6, slope of 8 thirds. So I'm going to go up 8 over 3. Y-intercept of 4, slope of 5. I went down, and everyone's like, what, down? But remember, I went left. If I go down and left, that's still a positive slope. I could have went up 5 and right 1, but down 5 and left 1 is the same as a positive slope. Negative 3, negative 4 slope, down 4 over 1. Negative 3, down 4 over 3. It was a negative slope. Positive 7y intercept, down 9, which is going to put me 2 past the 0, over 8. Notice how I actually use my addition. You know, if I'm at negative 4, and I'm going to go up 8, that's going to go past the 0, 4 more, so I'm going to go to 4, and then I'm going to go over 7, looking down here to find the 7, so I don't have to count. It's so much faster. Positive 8, down 1, and I'm just going to make sure I'm over at 6. Oops, that was a positive slope. I didn't check my negatives. Positive 1/6, then I made it negative. I went down 1. I made a mistake. Don't make that mistake. Check your slope. Okay, negative 7. Hey, I didn't go down too far, 92. Negative 7, up 3, right 2. Positive slope, yep. Negative 9, up 8, right 1. Positive 3y intercept, down 3, right 5. Because it's a negative downhill slope. Negative 1, down 7, over right 1. So it's a negative slope going downhill. Well, I don't know what that was. 3, positive 6 slope. So I'm going to go up to 9 and right over 1, positive 6 slope. 4 is my y-intercept, down 1 over to 8, so it's a negative slope going downhill. Negative 3, then I'm going to go down 2 and right 1, negative 2 slope. And last one at negative 1, up 2, right 3, positive slope. And if you have any questions, please do let me know, and I will help you.